Esparza y estoy con dos drag queens súper famosas, súper bonitas y súper talentosas.
Gracias! Oh my god!
Why is it gotta be black?
I didn't me.
Milk y Laganja y también con Becky de Beach, Damián Salmón. Como yo no sé hablar inglés tan fluidamente, también aquí me va a ayudar. Y entonces vamos a hacer una entrevista divertida, esperamos que les guste. Y ya saben, nos pueden seguir en todas nuestras redes sociales en @Rosa Distrito, ¿verdad?
Así es.
Entonces comenzamos. Del público latino me gustaría saber qué significa para ustedes este público, ¿no? Cómo los ha arropado y cómo los ha cobijado. Y pues que son un referente muy importante también en México y en América Latina.
From the Spanish or the Latin fans, how do you feel they have embraced you, and how do you, what do you feel about them? How do you feel about them too?
I mean, I feel Latin people in general are just so passionate as a people, and so when we come down here and on social media, they're just so passionate about drag and the art of transformation and just being like your weird, quirky self. And so, I mean, I just always feel the love whenever I'm in Mexico or Latin America or South America. So.
Yeah, Latin America is my favorite place to travel. I love it. I love Latino culture. I love the food. I love the people. So I'm always super excited to come. I feel that our art form is super respected over here. And I feel that most audience members come to the show with a different kind of appreciation than most Americans would have when viewing our work. So I'm super excited to be here and I can't wait to get sickening.
Tal vez ellos no se han dado cuenta o lo saben ya, pero sí está haciendo referencia para las drags en México, ¿no? Para la gente que quiere dedicarse a este arte. Entonces, ustedes también cómo ven eso, o sea, de que ustedes están haciendo un ejemplo para ellas, ¿no? Para la gente que quiere estar en el estado.
Perhaps you haven't noticed, but you are a reference for Latin or Latino drag queens that we look up to you as inspiration to this art form too. What do you feel about that? Sure. How do you feel?
Well, I think being a RuPaul's Drag Race girl carries a lot of weight. And I think people like to say, with great power comes great responsibility. And that's definitely how I feel as a drag queen. You know, I am aware that people look up to us RuPaul's Drag Race girls, and I feel honored, I feel humbled by that. And I just try to represent the art form the best way that I know how to. You know, we all do drag differently. I think it doesn't really matter whether you're on TV or not. If you're a good drag queen, you're a good drag queen. It doesn't matter if you're a boy or girl, anything in between. Drag Race girl, not. So, you know, I do recognize our position, and I try to just live it up to the best of our ability.
Yeah, I mean, I know we're both very grateful for RuPaul's Drag Race for giving us this platform to share our artistry, share our craft, and to be able to have such a huge platform in order to share that with. So many people are able to see it, and so the social media age is friggin' iconic for us to be able to, share like insider secrets. Just like, oh, this is how I cover my brows, this is how I do my contour, and just, I don't know, I think it's amazing that RuPaul's Drag Race has expanded the art of drag throughout the entire world, not just the United States.
En ese mismo sentido también, ¿ustedes cómo viven la experiencia de que ahora la gente vive su vida más como es, ¿no? Natural, sin complicaciones y sin prejuicios y sin tabúes?
People nowadays live their life without complication.
They do?
Well, it's not like in the past it was, but it's really different from what's in the 80s like it is now. So what do you feel about that, or how do you see that?
As far as drag goes, or?
En cuanto a la...
En general, en cuanto a...
In general, drag,
sobre todo en México, Latinoamérica, que era es como algo más tabú, ¿no?
I mean, for me, I always have to remember and remind myself that even though things may be going my way or our way as a queer community in the United States and across the world, that the work is yet to be done. Like it will never end, because as soon as we become complacent, as soon as we stop fighting, is when our rights will be taken away. So it's always a helpful reminder to be vigilant and really just still stand up, use your voice, vote, and
I don't know. I don't feel that we are living a less complicated life. I guess I don't have anything to compare it to, so I don't know. I hear what Milk is saying too. I think that as a queer culture, we have, gained respect. I think that we are gaining mainstream recognition, but I agree. I still think there's so much work to be done, not only as an LGBT community, but with everything, with race, especially in America. We're having a huge issue with that now. So I don't feel we're living in less complicated times. I feel it's just a different type of complication we're living in.
Sobre el boom del drag en televisión y en la vida ordinaria, ¿hasta dónde tendría que dirigirse? Hace unos días estamos en controversia, ¿no? Porque dicen que las mujeres trans no podrían ser drags, entonces, o no participarían en el show de RuPaul. Entonces, ¿cuál es la opinión que tienen ellos acerca de esto? ¿Hasta dónde tendría que dirigirse este fenómeno del drag?
About the recent comments about transgender or a woman participating in the show being drag, what's your opinion about that, and what direction we should be taking to embrace everybody to view drag and without having any issue like in the past few days with the explosion of those comments from RuPaul?
Yeah, well, bottom line for me, drag is about entertainment. If you are entertaining, if you have fun with looks, if you are putting on makeup, if you are putting on costumes, everyone is free to participate. That's a simple statement, but I just think everybody should be able to participate. I mean, people complain and be like, well, can my grandma do it? If anybody can do it, can my grandma do it? And it's just like, if she's entertaining, yeah. If she's funny, if she's a performer, why not? See you there, abuelita.
I mean, if there's anything I've learned from being on RuPaul's Drag Race, it's that, we're all born naked and the rest is drag. So to me, the rest is everything. I think drag is universal. I think it doesn't matter if you're a girl or a boy, if you're trans. It doesn't matter what you have in between your legs or on your chest. I think it matters what you have in your heart and what you have as an entertainer. That being said, it's called RuPaul's Drag Race. So if RuPaul himself makes a rule or a certain criteria, I think we have to respect that. Because at the end of the day, I'm here in Guadalajara because of him, because of his show. Yes, I've worked for it. Yes, I have talent. Yes, there are many things that I see within myself. But at the end of the day, I really do believe I am where I am because of his show. So if he wants to make a certain rule that we may not understand as a community, I leave that in his hands because he knows exactly the type of show that he wants. And I believe that if what he said is true, this only means that there will now be a trans race that somebody else is going to start. I really believe that just because his statements may reflect one thing doesn't mean that all the others aren't still a possibility. It just may not be under the RuPaul's Drag Race umbrella. And I just think we have to respect that. I think RuPaul has fought for many years to get to where he is, to create a platform for us as gay men. And I believe personally with the statements he was making, that's what he's fighting for. He's fighting for this traditional idea of drag, of transformation, of seeing a male go to female. And while again, I personally believe it should be for everyone, we should see anyone transform. Again, if that's his opinion, I respect that. I respect him as an artist. And again, while I may not agree with his statements, I respect them.
A propósito de eso también, de cómo les ha cambiado la vida a cada uno, ¿no? Veo a Laganja mucho en el tema de la música, las coreografías, y a mí en el tema de la moda, ¿no? Entonces, eso también es muy importante de cómo el drag abre otras puertas.
How your life has changed after the show? You do choreography, you do music, and you are more into the fashion industry. How did your life change after the show being mainstream?
Drag Race, it just put us on the map. We were just these young little queer kids, little gay boys, that had all these dreams, and RuPaul's Drag Race was the highway to achieving all of these dreams that we've had. And so I'm very grateful, very honored to have been chosen to be on RuPaul's Drag Race and be put into the spotlight. Yes, a lot of people will complain that a lot of my fashion modeling stuff is as a boy, but the only reason I've been chosen is because of who I am as a drag queen. And I think people need to remember that and just lay off me. cry again. I'm not a cute crier.
Well, for me, Drag Race has given me the life I've always dreamed of. I'm able to afford a place in Los Angeles with my best friend who's also a drag queen. I'm able to travel the world. I'm able to splurge and get myself to designer labels when I feel I deserve them. It's made me be comfortable as an artist, and I don't think that's quite often. I don't think many artists get to feel the sense of comfort that we feel, and like I said, I feel so grateful for that. Being able to create music, being able to choreograph on celebrities, all of these things, like he said, it comes from being the drag queen that we're known for, and I think that's beautiful. I think it's really cool. I think it's amazing to see how we are able to take the brand and then transform it into our own thing. I always tell people, you are what you make of yourself. So many girls leave the show and they fall off. They don't stay relevant, they don't stay in the game, and that's their choice. Whereas someone like Milk Rye, I think we were given an opportunity and we jumped on that. And we took that platform and we said, we're going to use it here and here and here and here. So that's a gift. I think we've just been gifted this incredible thing. So that's why I always try to bring my best and take advantage of the full opportunity.
¿Y cómo se imaginaban la fama y cómo viven ahora la fama?
Did you ever imagine how fame would look like, and how do you on daily basis live fame now?
Sure. Well, I don't consider myself famous.
Yeah, me neither.
I think that that's completely ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think that we are popular amongst the LGBT community. So, to answer your question, what does it feel like to be popular, to be in the limelight? It feels amazing. It feels incredible. It's something I've wanted my whole life. I've always wanted to have eyes on me, and not just because I'm an attention whore, although I am. We all are. That's why we're drag queens. But because I do, I feel I have this gift of giving people confidence as a performer. That's my real gift. And so to be able to actually do that, it's so cool. So cool.
Yeah, I mean it's amazing. Wherever I go, wherever in the world, from the smallest little city to the biggest metropolis, there is always at least one person there that will just run over to me and just be like, oh my god, you're Milk from Drag Race. And it's just so powerful to see how far and expansive RuPaul's Drag Race.
And all these years later.
Yeah.
I mean, we were on the show, 5 years technically?
Yeah.
It's been 4 since you guys saw it.
It's a long time. But it's just beautiful, and being with my parents and having somebody come up to me and being like, oh my god, your parents must be so proud, and I'm right there with them, and I don't know, it's a magical moment for sure. Yeah.
Con el poco tiempo que les queda, supongo que están mucho tiempo de gira, ¿qué otros proyectos les interesan desarrollar? Obviamente supongo que tienen que ver con el tema de la música y la moda.
Besides touring, is there any kind of projects that you are willing to after you stop touring? Are you focused on something specifically after just finishing touring?
So currently, right now, I'm focused on building up Laganja's Dance School, which is an international high heels master class that I've traveled the world with, which is amazing. I'm also working on my EP this year. I have a new single called Daddy coming out very soon, as well as a music video that will follow. And I'm always working on releasing a fashion line, merchandising, a book, a jewelry line. Whatever I can do, I want it. I want a full empire. So I take advantage of all the opportunities that come afterwards, because that's one of the coolest things is when you get off the show, like I said, to me the show is a beginning and then it's what you do with it afterwards. So we're approached by all these amazing different companies and who want to, use our platform in conjunction with theirs and make something even bigger. So I like to quote, who's the ice skater? Adam Rippon. Adam Rippon. I like to quote him, which is when they asked him on the Olympics, do you have any certain sponsors you want or anything? He just said, no, I love money. So I feel the same way. So any sponsors out there, hit me up.
For me, I'm always fascinated with where drag can go. RuPaul is such an idol. She created sort of some of the first the first drag mainstream music with Supermodel back in the 90s. And then from there, she went to a VH1 talk show for over 100 episodes. So she really.
I thought you were going to say 100 years.
No, but she really broke the mold about where we're able to see drag. And so for me, I would love to be able to join my passions of drag and also figure skating, which I grew up figure skating and I still skate to this day.
And you have been doing that.
Yeah, and so to fully be able to make a full show based around the ice. I mean, who doesn't love a magical like ice skating moment?
With drag queens.
With drag queens.
Love us.
So yeah, that's something I'm working on.
Perfecto, pues nada, muchas gracias por la entrevista. Thank you for the interview.
Gracias.
Hola, Rosa Distrito. I think I said that right.
You did.
Hola.
We love you. Te
We're
amo.
wait for this interview to come out. We can't wait to share our words with all of y'all. Mwah.
Yes, God.
Palabras? Is that words? Palabras?
¿Dónde está la mota?
Wait, what's that one?
Where's the weed?
Oh, Malta?
Mota.
Mierda. What have I learned? I learned shit in Spanish. I don't know. Pinga? Is that?
Sí, sí.
Okay. That's all.
Poquito español.
Poquitito.
Más o menos.